What's good, all my trader and investor homies? Welcome to Touchdown Trades, the home of the #1 stock market trading and investing channel on all of YouTube. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a high growth company that is crushing revenue. They beat revenue expectations over the past couple of quarters, and in my opinion, it's undervalued. This is a gaming stock, and no, we're not going to be breaking down GameStop stock. I think that ship has sailed. It's time to move on to some other companies and look at some other stocks. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down a company that is growing fast, extremely high growth stock. They are already profitable. They have profit coming in over the past couple of quarters, and I think they're going to increase those profits. I think this company is going to be growing extremely fast over the next couple of years and has the opportunity to be a really good long-term investment. And I even like it for a shorter term swing trade. So in today's video, we're gonna be breaking down the company's fundamentals. We'll be talking about my investing plan, my trading plan on this stock. We'll break down the chart and go over some recent news. If you're new to the channel, we talk about the hottest stocks in the market every single day. We're putting out videos every day, so make sure you subscribe. And everybody do me a favor and go down there and like the button. Just start clicking all the buttons. All right, guys, let's break down this high growth stock that I think has a lot of potential. Let's get it. Before we break down this extremely high growth stock, check out the link in the description for the trial to the private Discord chat where you get my buy and sell orders in real time. We've been straight crushing it. We caught costs under $4. It ran up to over $100 a share. Now, I didn't catch all of that, but some people in the chat caught it from $4 all the way up. Huge move. We caught Pola. We were the only ones talking about Pola. We caught AMC yesterday. Made a huge move, squeezed up. My trade alerts, my buy and sell orders are always posted in the Kevin's Trade Alert server. If you want to check it out and get a trial to the chat, there's a link in the description. Also, check out the link in the description to my preferred broker, Webull. They're offering the Touchdown Trades community free money for free stocks valued up to $3,700. There's been a lot of hype around video game stocks in the stock market over the last couple of weeks, and I wonder why. But the stock we're going to be breaking down today has nothing at all to do with GameStop stock. But this is a gaming stock, and gaming, the gaming sector, the market is growing rapidly. It is already a huge multi-billion-dollar industry that is expected to see huge annual growth over the next couple of decades. But first, let's take a look at the gaming numbers. So the global video game market size was valued at $151 billion in 2019. That includes everything: consoles, games themselves. It's an absolutely gigantic market, and it's expected to grow at a really nice rate over the next decade, an expected growth rate of 13%. And 13% may not sound like a lot when we're used to looking at growth sectors like EV and solar. When you already have a sector market size of $150 billion and you're growing at 13%, that is massive. So we can look at the chart here, and that growth is pretty much exponential. As online games grow, it's just going to bring more and more users into the space. Computer gaming is becoming more and more prevalent, and that's why I'm interested in the stock we're looking at today. So market size in 2020 was $167 billion. The revenue forecast in 2027 for the entire market is going to be near $300 billion. And the company, the stock we're looking at today, is a leader in the computer gaming equipment space. They are a big player in that space. So even if they can only capture a tiny market share of that $300 billion, we're talking about a stock that has huge growth opportunities. The stock we're going to be talking about today is Corsair Gaming, ticker CRSR. The chart looks really nice on this stock. I really like the fundamentals and the growth outlook. I've already invested in Corsair. I bought a few hundred shares up. It was up over 38. It has since pulled back on me after Robinhood and other brokers suspended trading on GameStop. It kind of pulled the momentum out of the market. So we're seeing a pullback in a lot of momentum and growth stocks. But I like this as a long-term investment, and I also like it as a swing trade. So let's break down the fundamentals, and then I'll tell you guys my price prediction and my personal plan for Corsair Gaming stock. So if you're unfamiliar with what Corsair Gaming is, if you're in gaming at all, you probably know or are familiar with the company, but they manufacture and sell gaming keyboards, gaming headsets, gaming microphones, gaming PCs, keyboards, mice, all that kind of stuff for computer and online gaming. They also own Elgato. Elgato is a well-known equipment manufacturers for online streamers. They sell capture cards. I personally have an Elgato capture card for my camera, so you can use a normal DSLR camera to use it similar to a webcam. Or you can capture your video game streaming and get it onto your computer and stream it live. That's what it's mainly used for. Online streamers are going to become more prevalent, and they're going to need these capture cards that Elgato sells. And they are the top of the line. They are the best in the industry, no doubt about it. They also sell stream decks. Basically, Elgato is just an one-stop shop for streaming video games. Whatever you're streaming, it's a one-stop shop for streaming equipment. I'm here on the Corsair investor presentation, or not the presentation, just their website. And they say that just the online PC gaming equipment and accessory market totaled $36 billion in 2019. That is absolutely huge. A huge market, and Corsair's revenue in 2019 was $1.1 billion. So they're getting more than 1/39 total market share for online computer game equipment and accessories, which is massive. So as the market for the entire sector grows, Corsair is automatically going to grow with the sector, and I expect this sector to experience huge growth in the next few years. In the most recent Corsair earnings report, they experienced strong revenue and EBITDA growth. We'll look at those numbers in just a second. I'll show you how good they actually were. Their last earnings report was really great. It was an awesome earnings report. Robust pipeline of product innovation, strong cash flow used to repay outstanding debt. We never want to be investing in stocks with debt, especially growth companies are prone to have a lot of debt. And I consider Corsair a growth stock. To see that they're taking care of their debt is really good. Successful IPO in 2020 leaves Corsair well positioned to drive continued execution of their growth strategy. Here's some of their new products. The K100 RGB gaming keyboard. So these keyboards are going to be hot as the online gaming sector is already strong, but I just expect it to become even more strong. And this down here is a product that I am really excited about. Down here is this EpoCam. This is a product that I'm really excited about. So you can turn your cell phone into a webcam. Now this is going to be big because the work from home movement, this could provide Corsair with some recurring revenue if they can figure out how to charge maybe $2-3 a month for this app that turns your cell phone into a webcam. You're talking about recurring revenue. Even though it's probably not going to be that expensive, it could be huge for Corsair to build that baseline recurring revenue off of an app that was easy to develop and easy to manufacture and easy to get out there in the market. So their new gaming keyboard, the new K100 RGB gaming keyboard, is so innovative because it's much faster than traditional gaming keyboards, up to 4 times faster. So they are a top-of-the-line gaming equipment manufacturer. They have them and probably Razer are the best, the most popular. So they're going to be growing. There's no doubt about this company is going to grow. The question is whether they're undervalued or overvalued at this price. And in my opinion, I think they're undervalued. Let's take a look at the revenue growth, the total numbers that Corsair put out in their most recent earnings report. It was absolutely a bomb earnings report. So net revenue, $457 million. Check it out, quarter over quarter. They almost doubled their total revenue quarter over quarter. Huge growth there from Corsair, just absolutely huge growth. Profit, $127 million. Look at that margin. Those are really good margins. So they more than doubled their profit quarter over quarter. The margin was 28%, which is increasing by almost 7% quarter over quarter, and the operating income of $49.7 million. We have net income of $36 million. A nice quarter for Corsair. Really nice to see Corsair putting up numbers like this. The growth is exponential. The Elgato brand provided huge growth for Corsair. The gamer and creator peripheral segment net revenue growth of 128%, driven by sales of Elgato branded streaming products, gaming chairs, headsets, and contribution from the SCUF. Net revenue was 35.3% of total net revenue, and an increase, get this, an increase of 1,050 basis points year over year. Absolutely massive growth. Gamer and creator peripheral segment gross profit was $60 million, an increase of $40 million year over year. If we see just similar growth, even if the growth percentage decreases a little bit and they can continue to grow at this rate, we're talking about a company, a stock that is just too cheap at this price. As of right now, Corsair does have some debt. They have about $260 million in outstanding debt, but they repaid $86.6 million of the outstanding debt from IPO proceeds during Q3 2020. So the debt is being repaid, which is good to see. A growth company that is still growing really fast, but they're already repaying their debt. This is a really good look from Corsair. So in total, last year we had sales of $1.47 billion, giving us a price to sales ratio of $2.45 billion. We have a market cap of around $3.5 billion, and I think we can increase off that level. I think $3.5 billion for this company in this growing market is too cheap. This could easily be a $6 billion company. And just to add some icing on top of the cake, we have a percentage of float short of almost 35%. So we've seen what happened with AMC, GameStop, all these highly shorted stocks. When any good news comes out, they start to squeeze. And I think Corsair is going to be growing faster than people initially expected. They've been posting some huge earnings reports. And if they come out with a nice ER saying they beat expectations, those shorts are going to have to cover. We could very easily see another short squeeze. If any sector strength comes in, we could see Corsair easily break out, cause these short sellers to have to cover their position. All right, let's talk about my personal investment plan with Corsair. So I do like this for a long-term investment. However, right now I'm just in Corsair in a swing trade. I bought a couple hundred shares at 38, I think it was 38.50, 38.60, something like that. So I'm in right there, and I'm going to be looking for Corsair to hold this support area right down here at the 37.70 level. That is going to be my stop at the 37.70. My first profit target is going to be a retest of this resistance area up here at the $45 area. So I want to see it come down, maybe retest support, and then round back out and head higher toward $45 a share. Long term, over the next couple of years, I think this could very easily be a $60 stock. I think it very well could be, as we see the computer gaming segment start to grow. Corsair's revenue is going to increase. Their earnings are increasing. They've shown really high growth over the last couple of years. I think this could be a $60 stock in the next 12 to 24 months. Swing trading wise, I'm looking for 45 and maybe a retest of 50. All right, guys. I hope you got some value from this video. If you did, do me a favor and hit that like button for me, as it tells YouTube that these videos do contain good information. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, peace out.